Video games are everywhere now. Kids play them on phones, tablets, and computers. They play at home, at school, and even on the bus. It's hard to escape video games. They're colorful, fun, and exciting. But there's a dark side to all this fun. More and more kids are playing video games for hours each day. Some start as young as 3 or 4 years old. By the time they're teens, many are hooked. They can't stop playing. It's like the games have taken over their lives. Parents are worried. Teachers are worried too. They see kids who are tired all the time. These kids don't want to do anything but play games. They don't read books. They don't play outside. They just want to stay in their rooms and play games. This is a big problem. It's not just about having fun anymore. It's about kids missing out on real life. They're not learning important skills. They're not making friends in the real world. And they're not doing their schoolwork. It's time to take a closer look at this issue. Video game addiction is real. It's not just kids having fun. It's kids who can't stop playing. They think about games all the time. Even when they're not playing, they're planning their next game. They get angry if someone tries to stop them from playing. There are clear signs of video game addiction. Kids might lie about how much they play. They might skip meals to keep gaming. They might stay up all night playing games. These kids often feel bad when they're not playing. They get cranky or sad. Addicted kids often lose interest in other activities. They don't want to play sports anymore. They don't want to hang out with friends. All they care about is getting back to their games. This is not healthy. It's a sign that gaming has taken over their lives. Parents should watch for these signs. If a child is always thinking about games, that's a red flag. If they're lying about how much they play, that's another sign. And if they're giving up other activities they used to love, that's a big problem. These are all signs that a child might be addicted to video games. Video games eat up time. They're designed to keep you playing for hours. This means less time for other things, important things, like homework, chores, and family time. Kids who play too much don't have time for these activities. Productivity suffers when kids game too much. They don't finish their homework. They don't help around the house. They don't learn new skills. All their energy goes into gaming. This is bad for their future. They're not learning how to be responsible adults. Games are instant fun. Homework is hard work. So kids choose games over homework. They put off their chores to play just one more level. But one level turns into many. Soon, the whole day is gone. Nothing else gets done. This lack of productivity has long-term effects. Kids don't learn time management. They don't learn how to prioritize tasks. They don't learn the value of hard work. These are all skills they'll need as adults, but they're missing out because of video games.
Homework is important. It helps kids learn. It teaches them to work on their own. But video games are getting in the way. Many kids rush through homework to get back to gaming, or they don't do it at all. Teachers see this problem every day. Kids come to school with unfinished homework. They're tired from staying up late playing games. They can't focus in class. Their grades start to drop. All because they're spending too much time gaming. Some kids try to do homework while gaming. They switch back and forth, but this doesn't work. They can't give full attention to either task. The homework suffers, the quality is poor, and they're not really enjoying the game either. Parents often struggle with this issue. They try to set rules about homework first, then games. But it's hard to enforce. Kids find ways to sneak in game time. They hide their phones under textbooks. They alt-tab between homework and games on the computer. It's a constant battle.
Section 5, Studies and Statistics, the hard facts. Research shows the problem is big. A study found that 8.5% of young gamers are addicted. That's millions of kids worldwide. Another study says kids who game a lot get lower grades. They also have more behavior problems at school. The numbers are scary. The average teen spends over 7 hours a day on screens. Much of this is gaming. That's more time than they spend in school. It's more time than they spend with family, and it's way more time than they spend on homework. Health experts are worried too. They say too much gaming leads to obesity. Kids who game a lot don't exercise enough. They eat junk food while playing. This leads to weight gain and health problems. Mental health is also at risk. Studies show that excessive gaming can lead to depression. It can cause anxiety too. Some kids use games to escape from real-life problems, but this only makes things worse in the long run.
Section 6. Real-life stories of gaming gone wrong. Meet Tom. He's 14. He used to be a good student. Now his grades are falling. He stays up all night playing games. He's always tired at school. His parents are worried. They've tried taking away his games, but Tom gets angry and upset when they do.
Sarah's story is similar. She's 12. She loves online games. She's made friends online, but she doesn't have any real friends at school. She's lonely. She's gaining weight because she never goes outside. Her parents don't know what to do.
Then there's Alex. He's 16. He was caught stealing money from his mom. He wanted to buy in-game items. He felt he needed them to keep up with his online friends. Now he's in trouble at home and at school. These stories are not unique. They're happening all over the world. Kids are losing sleep, friends, and opportunities because of gaming. Their futures are at risk, and many parents feel helpless to stop it.
Section 7. The physical toll of too much gaming. Gaming for hours is bad for the body. Kids who game too much often have eye problems. Their eyes get dry and sore. Some need glasses earlier than they should. Headaches are common too. All that screen time hurts their eyes and heads. Sitting for hours is unhealthy. It can lead to bad posture. Many gamers have back and neck pain. They don't move enough. This can lead to weak muscles. It can also cause weight gain. Some kids even get blood clots from sitting too long. Wrists and hands can get hurt too. Repetitive movements cause strain. Some gamers get carpal tunnel syndrome. This is painful. It can last a long time. It might even need surgery to fix. Sleep suffers when kids game too much. The blue light from screens keeps them awake. They stay up late to finish games. Then they're tired all day. This affects their health and their schoolwork. It's a vicious cycle that's hard to break.
Section 8. Social isolation, a growing concern. Video games can make kids lonely. They might have online friends, but these aren't the same as real friends. Kids miss out on real social skills. They don't learn how to talk face-to-face. They don't learn how to read body language. Many gamers prefer their online world. It feels safer. They can be whoever they want online, but this isn't real. It doesn't prepare them for the real world. They struggle to make friends at school. They feel awkward in social situations. Family relationships suffer too. Kids who game too much don't spend time with family. They miss family dinners. They skip family outings. This hurts their bond with parents and siblings. It can lead to conflicts at home. The social skills kids miss out on are important. They need these skills for life, for jobs, for relationships, for everything. But if they're always gaming, they're not learning these skills. This can affect them for years to come.
Section 9. Academic performance suffers. Grades often drop when gaming takes over. Kids don't have time to study. They're too tired to focus in class. They rush through homework. The quality of their work goes down. Teachers notice the difference. Some kids start skipping school to game. They fake being sick, or they skip classes to play on their phones. This leads to missed lessons. They fall behind. It gets harder and harder to catch up. Even smart kids can struggle. Gaming addiction doesn't care how clever you are. It takes over your time and energy. Kids who could be getting top grades end up barely passing, all because they can't stop gaming. This affects their future. Poor grades mean fewer opportunities. They might not get into good colleges. They might struggle to find jobs later, all because gaming took priority over schoolwork.
Section 10. The role of parents and guardians. Parents have a big job. They need to watch for signs of gaming addiction. They need to set rules about game time. But it's not easy. Kids can be sneaky. They find ways to game in secret. Setting limits is important. Parents should have clear rules about when kids can play. They should limit how long kids can play each day. But they need to be consistent. If they give in sometimes, kids will always push for more. Parents should offer other activities. Sports, music, art, anything to get kids away from screens. They should spend time with their kids, play board games, go for walks. Show them there's more to life than video games. It's also important for parents to learn about games. They should know what their kids are playing. Some games are worse than others. Knowing the games helps parents make better rules. It also helps them talk to their kids about gaming.
Section 11. Conclusion. Finding balance in the digital age. Video games are here to stay. We can't get rid of them. But we can find balance. Kids need to learn that games are just one part of life, not the whole of life. Parents, teachers, and kids need to work together. They need to set healthy limits. Kids should have time for school, family, friends, and other activities. Gaming should be a small part of their day, not the main event. We need to teach kids about the risks of too much gaming. They need to understand why it's bad for them. We should encourage them to find other interests, help them discover new hobbies, show them how fun real life can be. The future depends on getting this right. We want kids to grow up healthy and happy. We want them to succeed in school and in life. By addressing the dark side of gaming, we can help make this happen. It won't be easy, but it's worth the effort.